Terror on the Tube.
Welcome to Terror on the Tube, where we watch and discuss horror and suspense made for TV movies from the 70s, 80s, and at least twice now, the 1990s. I am Gilman Joel, and I am joined, as ever, by Pumpkinhead Peter.
Hello. That was a possessed voice.
Oh, that was terrifying. And the horror unicorn, aka Allyson.
Hello.
And wait, I'll remember this time. And we are joined yet again by the one and the only Dr. Ew, Drew. We are all holding our various devil dogs.
Killer.
Yeah. Kill her, mommy, kill her. What? So I've got my gargoyle from Creature Features. And let's see, we've got the I know what kind of dog is that? I'm trying to say. Is it like just a mutt? Like
It's a super cute one.
I think it's supposed to be a terrier in a devil costume. It lights up.
Oh, that's
His name is Bark Devlin.
Of course it is. Oh, see,
that's cool. I like that. And then Peter just is the devil dog we've established.
Well, woof.
Okay.
Woof, woof. All right.
Joel missed that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So we are here to talk, Peter.
Yes.
We are here, my friend, for you to throw us a little VHS synopsis action for Devil Dog 1978.
Yeah, it's one sentence. A dog that is a minion of Satan terrorizes a suburban family.
Actually, that's exactly what I have in the
That's
crawl
where
there.
I found it. Yeah. And it was originally aired on CBS Tuesday, October 31st.
Was it
1978.
really?
Halloween night.
It is
Nice.
so basically we should have done this one for Spooky Flicks Fest. Oh, that's
Well,
going out.
we
the same
are
month.
because it's going out.
That's true. It's going out the same month. So fair enough. Okay. All right, cool.
So it's
and
the
this is-
perfect Halloween one.
absolutely. Well, here's the thing. This is also, I think, the first time we've done an episode that I could think of that before we watched the movie, actually owned it already.
Oh,
I've
So
got-
nice.
I love this cover because of just how kind of like randomly
Right.
generic it is. It's
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
dog, and I'm guessing that's supposed to be Kim
It's
Richards.
supposed to be
Probably,
Kim Richards,
Yeah.
Oh, there's bonus features.
There is actually special features. I didn't have a chance to do, but
Wow.
there's an interview with the director.
Nice.
To the Devil, a Dog featurette,
Oh
Nice.
man, I'm jealous.
trailers, photo gallery. So it's got some decent little
Nice.
extras on it. But yes, so we'll go around the horn. I can tell you all, I actually had seen this one before when I was maybe 11, 12, somewhere in there. 'Cause I know
nice.
my parents are already divorced.
I feel like
was with
that's
my
a good
dad.
time to watch this movie.
Yeah, and we rented. I remember renting it, so I thought this was like a regular movie that just came out. Because I was born in '76, so 78. I didn't know it was a TV movie, and all I remembered from it.
76. Wow.
Yeah, that's right. Right, that was how many years after you graduated high school? Was 76?
Is this explicit or what?
No, yes, I think at this point it pretty much is. But
76, we moved to Sweden then.
the only thing I remember, the only scene, because it traumatized me as a child, is the
I know.
lawnmower.
Oh yeah.
That was
Even though now it's
genuinely disturbing.
that is
Yes.
so scary. But what's so funny is to
It
watch
is
it now.
tense.
You can so tell it's like cardboard covered in like aluminum foil or something going
So
around.
you
Like,
don't, you don't think it would have hurt anyway?
I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
not.
I
Maybe
mean-
not
If
as
you
much.
whip it fast enough, it would
Yes,
maybe
they could hurt.
slightly.
Yes.
Listen,
Yes.
I've been hurt by cardboard almost daily. So
But I will say that just that idea of
Mhm.
putting, I would remember I would go mow yards, and I for years this movie haunted me because every time and like your grass gets stuck because it's Florida, so it gets all clogged up and wet and everything, and I would have to like remove it, and it was
Mhm.
off. But there's always that
Does
part of
not
you that's
matter.
like doing it real fast because you're afraid it's just going to crank up, and that freaks me out. So anyway.
and he's so close to the blades too.
I know.
I,
Yeah, you
I
did
can
get a
feel
good
it with the
You see the
Oh
hair
my
on his
God.
knuckles moving.
yeah. It's just, I was
so-
kind of sitting like this watching it. Ugh.
All right, so this is an important question. Drew and
Okay.
Allyson,
Mhm.
had you seen Devil Dog before?
I had.
Okay.
Of course she has.
Yes. What about you? What about you, Joe?
No, this is my first time watching it for sure.
Okay, first time watch. All right. Now the real holdout here. Let's see, Peter, because I feel like this is one you could have seen, Peter. This is not so obscure,
Sure,
obviously.
but then again, being the age I am, I could have seen every movie.
That's true. Every movie since the beginning of the talkies.
Well, I do like Nosferatu from 1922, though.
That's
so.
not
Yeah,
talkie.
it's great.
It is great. Anyway, so had you seen this before?
Nope, first time.
Okay.
I've known about it because I'd seen the different images pop up here and there, and Devil Dog, the Hound of Hell. I mean, it's so, yeah.
Yes, it's very memorable title.
Yeah.
Did
So it's 50-50 here now.
Well, now you worked at a video store, and I doubt you'd remember this, but I figured I'd ask. Do you remember if you guys carried it?
I don't think so.
I feel like you would have remembered that box cover.
Yeah, that box. Yeah, it's very.
I don't know. I don't think so. To be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, because I looked at a lot of
not that I
photos,
remember any. Yeah,
and that was definitely the only box cover and poster art they did, as far as I could tell.
Is that sort of generic Kim Richards-ish image? With the dog.
The airbrushed devil dog with airbrushed
then,
Kim Richards.
Yeah, maybe random kid.
VHS covers like you've seen the Friday the 13th cover that I've shown you, Joel. It's completely different from the American one. So
well, that's what I love about international posters and stuff too. Is that there's always so many different takes on it. But what it's hilarious to me is it's hard to tell. But the dog. So in the movie, the dog's a German Shepherd.
Yeah,
I guess this is supposed to be a German Shepherd, but he kind of looks like some kind of mix.
Well. Yeah. When he's the devil dog, though.
Yeah, with
that.
Devil,
he's not
that's
German
true.
Yeah, that is a Rottweiler.
He's like a Rottweiler in a Phyllis Diller wig.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, wow.
It did. All right. So, I watched this one with my kids. I actually didn't dislike it. They actually liked it more than I think a couple of the other ones we've done recently.
Can I get one thing out of the way?
Please do.
It kind of made me chuckle through the whole movie. Wall-to-wall shag carpet.
Oh
yeah.
baby.
What a bitch to clean.
Yes. It's very 70s.
So, do you think there's a chance that at some point you're going to come home and you're going to find your kids with a pentagram drawn on the floor and they're going to do a little ritual where they're like worshiping the dog?
Yeah, and be like, when I catch them, they'll be like, what? We're just hanging out in the attic at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Just a painting.
We're summoning. I think it was. I couldn't ever tell. Was the demon was Bargast, but it sounded like Barkist to me. It was like, that's the Bark demon.
He is a dog demon.
Yeah.
He's the CEO of BarkBox.
Yeah.
So when you're walking into the attic or anything, I wouldn't do that, Dad. That's when you kind of step back.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, especially if you're Richard Crenna, who we will now discuss is in this movie. Well, there's the poster for those watching on YouTube on the Mom and Pop Video Shop channel.
I love it. It's starring Kim Richards.
Yes, starring Kim Richards. Which is on my box. By the way, my box says the same exact thing. So it's exactly.
And she already had that long ass hair.
Yes,
which I like in Tough Turf.
Well, so
yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, and it's funny because, and we alluded to this. I don't think we talked about it during the last time we recorded, but one of the times we were discussing the fact that the guy, and I'm sure we'll discuss him in a second, but who plays her brother in this? Eisenmann. Yes, he plays her brother in the Escape from Witch Mountain movies as well. So it's kind of fun. So this is like a weird trilogy. Right, because there was only 2 Escape from Witch Mountain movies, right? Yeah.
So did they come first, or was this first?
Yes, they came before this, I think.
Right. Okay, so this is where the kids ended up then.
Yes.
Oh, look, there's the pull up the image of the dog there.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
There we go.
That is amazing.
That is not a German Shepherd.
I don't know why I love that as much as I do, but I love that so much. I want that as a poster. Just randomly hanging. Like, so people could be like, why? What is that? Well, if you know, you know.
Dog.
That's
if you know, you know. Yeah.
That's right.
He's the Hound of Hell.
That's right. He is indeed. Yeah. So I will admit up front, when I was a young lad, I had a pretty major crush on Miss Richards.
Really? Not Yvette Mimieux?
Yeah,
no.
I was gonna say.
Well, I mean, again, I was like 12.
Yeah.
So
between Tough Turf and the Escape from whatever mountain, which mountain
Yeah.
movies.
Mhm.
Yeah. And of course, she's
her
in
hair
Assault on
is
Precinct
just
13.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
What's that?
For
What's
a
that?
moment, she is.
What's
Yeah.
that? I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Oh,
Which one of
you're
which one of
responding
us?
to
All
yours.
of you.
All of us.
I was responding to Assault on Precinct 13.
Yes.
But she's
Okay.
in it for a moment.
Okay,
Yeah.
now Yes. That's what I thought you said, but I wasn't sure if you were talking to me or Peter. Yes. Yeah, she let's just say gets an ice cream surprise.
Well,
She gets a
Wow.
special topping all over the ice cream, which sounds grosser than I meant it to.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
This
if you-
show is about to get canceled.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, Assault on Precinct 13 is actually one of my favorite Carpenter movies. I love that movie so very much.
Great movie.
Yeah, and the music is just great. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Are
good.
those brothers? I didn't even notice that. The writers.
Oh, the guys who wrote it?
And Stephen Carfin.
Well, it looks like Eleanor, so I would
sisters. Sorry.
assume. Yeah, it's fine. I would assume it's a brother sister team, or maybe it's husband and wife. Oh, it says Eleanor was a writer producer. She passed away in 2013. That's sad. Let's see here. Well, they were born in the exact same year in 1939, so
Yeah,
I'm going to
probably.
assume it's a husband and wife team. It doesn't say
I
anything
don't know.
about it. But and of course, Curtis Harrington, who has apparently got an interview on the DVD. I need to watch that. He is the director of this motion picture.
Mhm.
He did, let's see here, 37 titles. He did Twilight Zone. In the 80s, he did an 80s Twilight Zone episode.
Mhm.
Let's see.
He also
anything-
did How Awful About Alan. I think that's
Oh,
on the
yeah.
list.
Okay, I've heard of
Or-
that title.
or-
I've never
well,
seen it.
it's-
Oh, he directed Ruby.
Yeah.
Oh, I know Ruby.
That's
Okay.
the drive-in one, right? With
Yes,
Oh,
with
what is her
Laura
name?
Piper Laurie. Yeah,
Hyper Laurie, yes.
Yep.
yes.
Oh,
I was
that's
gonna
cool.
say Carrie's mom.
Yeah.
The cat creature. We did that not that long ago.
Oh, that's right. Oh, he did the cat cage. I
I
thought
like
I
the cat
recognized his.
creature.
Yep.
You did or didn't?
I did.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard of him before. Like his name jumped out at me. So,
Whoever
love
slew Auntie Roo.
yeah. By the way,
Oh,
am I
the
that's
only one-
really good. And
I've never seen it. I've heard of that title. I love titles like "How Awful About Alan" or "What's the Matter with Helen" or
Mhm.
"Whoever
Yeah.
slew Auntie Roo." I don't know why I like titles like that. but I
So
just
that's
do.
a good creepy Christmas watch with
Okay.
Shelley Winters.
Oh, okay. I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
Which
That's
one?
not-
The
The-
Who
Auntie
slew Auntie
Alan?
Roo?
Oh, Auntie Roo. Okay.
That's not a TV movie.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure.
Nope.
So we can talk
Okay.
about it.
Okay. It's not off limits. He
No,
also did a
no, it's
Killer
not.
Bees movie, which we've
So good.
established may not be my favorite sub genre.
And it's probably coming down the pike. I
Yeah,
feel like that was not our last killer
Click
incest
on it.
movie.
I'm reading
don't
a
think
ride
so.
of it says
Huh.
TV movie on those, so there's quite a few of those you might be watching later.
Oh boy. I like the poster. That poster rules.
It
I
looks
think
like a Candyman ripoff.
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
kind of look like a Candyman ripoff.
I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
that was a
Bongo
re-release.
Bird? What is
Yep.
that? Switchblade pictures. Okay.
Yeah, what's
Bongo
Bongo
Bird.
Bird? That's interesting.
I don't know, man.
Huh. Interesting. Okay.
Huh.
Whatever. I'm down for that poster though. Let's see here. Let's go back. So that's our behind the scenes folks, at least for now. Richard Crenna, also known as Colonel Troutman
Yep.
from the Rambo movies.
Well, he's been at a
He's been a lot of
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
dude. Oh,
Death Ship, Breakheart Pass. Wait
Oh,
Until
that's
Dark.
right.
Anyone seen
Yeah.
Wait Until Dark?
Yeah, I know it. Yes.
It is a super good
I feel
movie.
like I
It's-
did see it, but it's been a
Maybe-
very long time.
It is creepy. It's what's her name? She's blind.
Audrey Hepburn, right?
Yeah.
It's Audrey Hepburn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh no, I have
Beautiful.
not seen that.
And
Beautiful
Alan
Audrey Hepburn.
Arkin. Doesn't Alan Arkin play like a
Yeah, I think
psychopath?
so.
in it?
Yeah. Well, I think they're because he gets into the apartment and she
Yeah,
and
she's
yeah.
blind.
Yeah.
And I know the famous scene, not to give anything away, involving there's
fridge.
a blackout or something. There's no light on, and you just see the fridge light open, and you
Yep.
can see somebody standing there.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a super good movie.
And wasn't it a play originally, or did it become a play? Basically, I can't remember. It was one of the other. Like it became.
Yeah, it's one of the. I'm not sure which.
Yeah.
Because it's a basically a one stage play.
And he was in a 2000 episode of Murder She Wrote. I didn't know there was a year 2000 episode of. Was it like one of those TV movies that they
Yeah,
were?
it says TV movie.
Yeah, they
Why am
did-
I
they
pointing?
did a
You can't
few
see
of
what
those.
I'm pointing at. See, there, right there.
Yeah, I got it. Actually, I remember
Right.
By Dawn's Early Light and The Day Reagan were shot. I think those were two HBO I remember when HBO did a lot of those like TV movies, and they were really, really good. They were like, I remember a lot of those were actually really, really good.
He was in Summer Rental. We did that on Rich Movie Geek.
Oh, the John
Yes.
Candy movie?
Yeah.
Yes. Who
I love
was
that
he? Was
movie.
he like the rich prick's dad
Probably.
or something? Or he was the
Probably.
rich prick? I feel like that's who he was. He was something like that. I
Yeah.
feel like I picture him with like a yacht hat on or something. He was
And
a lot of
he also
yacht-
spoofed himself in Hot Shots Part 2.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyone
I
seen the miniseries Centennial?
I know. I've heard that title. I've never seen it.
He was in that one too.
So we
You
got
can watch all the episodes, but skip the last one. Basically.
Okay, I will definitely make that a
Oh,
priority.
look. There it is.
Yvette, Mimieux,
Oh, Mimieux.
Mimieux.
It's an E-U-X.
Okay, you know what? I'm American. I'm not French.
Yvette Mimieux.
Okay.
Mew
Was
Mew.
she, what was
Meow
she in the
meow.
original
Meow
time
meow.
machine? Meow meow. Yvette meow meow.
Yes, she was. Meow,
That
meow.
is what I'm calling her. Yvette meow meow
Listen,
from here on
I
out.
Oh no.
That fits because she is so beautiful.
She's a
Yeah,
very,
she
very,
is
very
absolutely
pretty lady.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, she-
and in this one, I'll add alluring, seductive, and super sexy.
Dude, her
Oh, Lord.
wardrobe in this was so amazing. I loved it.
Yep.
Everything she was wearing, I was just like, ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mom had it going on in this one.
yes.
Yeah, after Devil Dog moved in, she kind of shifted a little bit there and was super seductive.
Did she pass away or just retire early? 'Cause I think her-
Just
oh,
recently.
2022. Yeah.
She
Okay,
just
2022.
recently passed away.
It says natural causes, so
Mhm.
that's good.
Yeah, and to answer your
I mean, not
question,
good that she
yes,
died,
she
but
was.
good
She was
Unnatural
in Time
causes.
Machine, the original Time Machine.
Okay. She was the
And
one
she-
that the girl that when he goes into the future, right? And she's in the with the
Yeah.
Morlocks and all that. Okay.
Well, and she was in Snow Beast.
Yep.
oh, that's right.
She was
Okay.
the wife.
Mhm.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's also in Disaster on the Coastliner, which is also a TV movie. I don't think it's a horror one.
Maybe I'm
She was in
remembering this
Black
wrong,
Hole.
but the Time Machine remake with Guy Pearce sucked, right? Because I remember it sucking.
It wasn't all bad, but it wasn't the
remember
original.
really
I
just liking
only
it.
remember bits and pieces, but I remember not liking it as much as the original.
Not even close.
The
As
original
a
is
kid, I
super
love
good.
the original.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
yeah,
too.
yeah.
And I think I remember actually being like actually physically angry. That's
Wow.
my
Well, that
memory.
was like around the time of the crappy Planet of the Apes remake.
Oh, with
too.
the-
like they
with
were
Marky
on
Mark?
a roll
Oh, that
of
The one with
like
Marky Mark?
yeah,
Yeah.
they were on a roll of like ruining great 70s movies.
Yeah.
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 And she will pop up again on this
Oh,
show.
Yvette-
Yeah, she's
oh,
done a few of these, I feel
Yeah,
like.
she's
Just
in
remind
one
me.
called Black Noon.
when I
Yeah, she
forget,
wrote 2 TV movies too.
did she really?
Yeah.
Oh, which ones? I didn't even catch that. Go back.
Oh, it was like
Here we go. I got it.
One was
Obsessive
about an
love
assassin. You were
and
Hit
saying.
Hit
Lady,
Lady.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
sounds awesome.
and she stars in both of them.
Oh, I want to see that.
A beautiful young
Right?
artist,
Moonlight
Moonlight.
is a
Moonlight
syndicate
is a
killer?
killer.
Hell
Wow.
yes.
I'm
That
writing
counts as a
that.
thriller.
I have
Put
no
it on the
pen. Yes, I have a pen. What was
Dude,
it
look,
called?
Blue
Remember
Gulliver
Hit
Add it
Lady?
to the
thing?
list.
Oh, look, Angela DeVries.
Wait a
That
minute. Hold
name
up.
is-
Hold up. Hold up. Hold
Hit
up. Hold up.
Lady.
Hold
Hit-
up. Tracy Keenan Wynn. Is that like Keenan Wynn's offspring, like his son or something?
I don't know.
I think it is. I think it's Keenan Wynn's son directed because Keenan Wynn is also in this.
Oh, God damn it. Scroll up again.
What? Okay.
I want to see the year.
1974.
There you go. Thank you. Hit Lady.
Bro, that's
1974.
oh, good call, Drew. Drew, you're coming back for that one too.
He did a bunch of research while we were watching the movie.
Nice.
I
But
did.
this is just, well, it's a thriller, so I suppose
just,
it could go
You
on
know,
the list.
ADHD scrolled through.
No, I do that
IMDb
too,
while
don't feel
watching it.
I do that too as well.
I'll
so.
see what I can find. Add to list.
Yes.
Peter's like, bring on all the Yvette Mimieux.
I
Yes.
First off, just remind me her name's Yvette Meow Meow, and I will remember her.
Mew Mew.
It's not
Or Mew Mew. That's right, Mew Mew,
Mew.
not Meow Meow.
Well.
Mew Mew. Let's see. We've got the
Didn't
great.
even get the fake name right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Kim Richards, who I hate to be
Oh.
that guy who does it, even though she's on. Isn't she on like one of those Real Housewives shows? Which
She is.
I am so proud
Mhm.
to be. I'm going to do this obnoxious thing where I act like I'm somehow above everybody, but I'm not. I'm so proud of myself. I've never seen a frame other than like promos because I have.
I've seen still photos. I have not seen
I have
footage.
never seen a second of
Like
any of those shows.
what, Real Housewife or
Of
something?
any of those things of LA,
Yeah.
of Atlanta, of the Mormons,
Well,
or whatever.
it's
They got
been
them
on
up
TV.
Of the Mormon. Yeah, that's right. There's a Mormon one
There's
now.
Is there
By the way,
really?
Yeah.
Yes, my kids
Oh my
actually asked
God.
me. They said, "Dad, how would that even work? Like, because the Mormons typically are not known for their.
No, you
like,
just
skin-
say this is what happens when you repress yourself too much. Things get
There's
out
a
of
lot
control.
of the housewives, though, in the Mormon society.
I mean, that's what, but I mean, I don't know. I don't get the angle. Like, I don't. That's okay. Whatever. The point is, I'm
They
just gonna
get
say,
married real young and they're told they can't
Have
do
5,000
anything,
kids.
and then they start
wait.
doing everything.
If it turns out it's like a sister wives thing, I'm down. That'd be kind of amazing. So
I think there's I've just seen an ad for it. I got the impression they were swinging, maybe.
Really?
Yeah, which I don't know how they.
So they're
did the
lapsed. They're
workaround
like
for that.
lapsed Mormons or something. That's
I don't
okay.
know. You should ask Jay about that.
Yeah, Jay, to put you on the spot, Jay.
Tell me about the Mormon wives.
Yeah, is that like a thing?
How do you get on the? Oh yeah,
that actually
she was
might go
in
down a
some-
rabbit hole. You don't.
Yeah,
wanna-
probably would. Yeah, especially with
I'm
Jay.
kidding.
Yeah. So
She was in the car.
I'll ask my cousin.
Anyone remember or seen the car?
Yes, the one it's a
Mhm.
killer car movie, right? Yeah, where he
That's a
goes.
great
Yep.
movie.
Yeah, it's a
That
good
is
movie.
a good one. Yeah,
Which was
She's of
heavily-
course in Tough Turf with James.
Oh
Spader.
yeah,
we covered that.
When
That
her
movie's-
hair's at its longest.
that
Oh,
movie's
I
so
know.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it is super long.
My mom's hair was like that when I was a little kid, and she had to have it in the late 70s. Her hair was like
Rapunzel.
remember was it Crystal Gale? Was that the singer with the
Oh,
long
yeah,
black?
yeah,
My mom's
yeah.
hair was like exactly like that, like just this long, like it was. She's a brunette, but it looked black all the way down to like back of her knees. It was crazy, and apparently I would try to swing from it.
Oh,
So she's like, "Time for a bob." It was like 1980. Time for
Yeah.
the what was the sky skater that everybody did the haircut? The
Mary Lou Retton.
no,
the
that's
gymnast.
the gym. Not the gymnast. It was before her. It was the ice
Oh.
skater. She was like, I had like a bob that became a thing in like 1980. I don't know.
Oh, I think I know who
I'm
you're
bald.
talking
I don't
about.
know.
I should know this because
Michelle
used to
Kwan.
watch a lot of
that's the
No,
only
what,
skater
that
I
was
can
later.
think of.
It was pre Michelle Kwan.
Yeah, it was definitely pre Michelle Kwan for sure.
I know what you're talking about. Though.
Yeah. Okay. It's not Amy. It was.
we watched
oh,
a
dang it.
ton of ice skating over here because Dad
Yeah.
loved watching.
I think
it,
she was
so.
an ice skater who was really big in like 1980. Anyway, doesn't matter. Kim Richards.
Kim Richards,
Also
Tough
had
Turf,
long
the
hair.
car. That is kind of like what we need to know.
Yes. Yeah. So let's see. Who else do we got here? We have. Oh, we got to go to
Nice.
Ike Eisenmann,
Mm-hmm.
who was in Escape from Witch Mountain, Race to Witch Mountain.
Star Trek 2, Wrath
Yeah,
of Khan.
I knew you. Oh, actually, there are 3. Oh, I'm sorry. Race to Witch Mountain is the one with the rock, right? It was
That's
like a
the
remake.
remake.
Yeah,
That's
yep.
the remake.
Oh,
okay.
right. I totally forgot about.
Me
that
too.
They even
That's-
made that.
That's why I thought maybe there
there
was 3 and I just didn't realize it. Yeah.
But
So
both
did
the
he-
kids are in it as like background roles. It looks like,
Yeah, it does look
All
that way.
right.
Yeah.
which
So-
I actually
Witch
watched
Mountain Project.
the first Witch Mountain movie for the first time the night before watching.
Yeah,
this
he'd never
movie.
seen it, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do some background research."
By the way, Dorothy Hamill.
Oh, yes,
that's
yes,
the ice
yes.
skate.
Okay,
She had-
okay.
If you see her haircut, you'll immediately go, "Yep, that's the haircut."
Yes,
It was like the
okay.
Rachel. It was like Rachel from Friends. Like whenever we got the Rachel haircut, it was like
Yes.
that for 1980. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew I had no, never mind.
By the way, the Blair Witch Mountain Project, I kind of want to see. That's a
It's
short.
it's a short movie, so probably that's a quick.
It's,
What is
it's a spoof where there's a person named Blair that's doing interviews of the Witch Mountain kids. What happened
That's
to them?
that's kind of awesome. Oh, he directed it too.
When did you watch that?
I didn't watch it.
Oh, you
I
just
just
read
read,
about it?
the whole
Okay.
IMDb of it.
Nice.
Drew had
I kind of
whole
want to
secret
see
life.
that. Am I the only one who wants to see that? I kind of want to see that.
Sure.
I mean, it was in the
Kim Richards in
90s, so
it.
I'm guessing it probably came out
Have you
right around the
seen
time Blair Witch.
The
Yeah, like-
Or
Scoob-
the late, early 2000s.
Yeah, 2002.
Scooby-Doo project. Have you seen that?
No.
That used to be. It was they were doing a marathon of Scooby-Doo. It was on the Cartoon Network.
Yeah, Cartoon
And so
Network.
they did a whole parody they did all these shorts in between showing classic Scooby-Doo cartoons that were parodies of the Blair Witch story. And it was like each little short bit was a progression of its own story. And you can find it on YouTube just without I mean,
Right,
there's
without
like
the cartoons
there's
in
like
between.
Cartoon Network logos that pop up intermittently, but other than that, there really isn't any interruptions, and it's pretty funny.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. I'll have to
Nice.
see that. I do want to address the fact that I didn't know that Dick Cheney was in this movie. Okay, kind of looks like Dick Cheney.
That's Cliff Barnes.
Who?
Oh, you.
Oh, is that the neighbor?
Non-Dallas watching.
Oh no, was he the neighbor in this movie?
No, that was Lou
I think
Frizzell.
he was
This
the
is
guy that gave away the devil dogs.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Ken
No.
Frizzell was the teacher.
The teacher.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
he was?
yeah.
The guy,
Oh, wow.
R.J. Armstrong is the super creepy one that gives away the dog.
Yes, I recognize that actor. He's been in
Okay.
a lot
That
of
he's
stuff.
scene
been in
was
a ton
really
of stuff.
creepy.
Yeah, it was. That smile and the look.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like
God.
an apple, a free sample of an apple. I'm like, gee, Wicked Witch much?
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
Which to
Yeah.
actually
Come
get into
pet
the
these
movie
puppies.
finally, the fact that they had to have a plot of killing the kid's original dog
Mhm.
Yes.
in order to get
Skipper.
them to take an adorable puppy was
Mhm.
like, couldn't you just show up with a puppy
Yeah.
and be like, hey,
Yes.
do you want this puppy, kids? And they're gonna be like, yeah, I want that
Puppies
puppy.
sell themselves.
Yeah, exactly. But to be fair, these are like evil, like
Right. Evil
cultists that are trying
Satanists.
to, who are bringing forth the
I've-
devil. Yeah.
So I have a question. How much did you guys laugh every time when it was in the puppy stage still, when they show him doing something evil and his eyes would glow and you're like,
Yes!
I do
Yes!
not buy this.
I
He's in his little box and he's like,
First off, I'll tell you the real sorcery was getting a puppy to keep his butt in that box. I don't know what they were dangling over his head to get him to stay.
Oh, there was a scene where with the maid Maria, where she's
Oh my God.
praying,
That
and
is
she
so
looks
amazing.
out, and you see him sit there all by himself in the darkened kitchen. Like
It is so,
little
and he's
box.
so cute. He's like, all you want to do is like,
Yep, I
what
wrote
a
that
cute little
down.
devil dog.
It
What
sure
a
is
cute
a
little.
cute.
I know, I want to
sure
be
is
like,
a
if
cute
this is
little
what
devil dog.
giving yourself over to Satan looks
Yeah,
like, all right, I'm
It's
in.
adorable. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's adorable.
I had a kind
Bring me the
of
puppy.
a quick series of notes there. I said, it sure is a cute little devil dog. That's that scene.
Yeah.
And under that, maid not fond of it, though.
No.
And underneath that, and Marie burned up.
Yeah. And by the way, so the maid, for those, and of course, anybody who's new to the show, we do spoil, obviously. So go watch Devil Dog I think it's on YouTube, right?
It
It's on
is.
YouTube,
Yeah,
it's very good.
The video quality is good. There's like
Yeah.
some audio weirdness. Like
Okay.
so intermittently there's this underlying sound in the audio that sounds like water boiling on a stove, but because it's about a hellhound, it doesn't exactly like clash.
track.
Well,
Does it
first
pull
we're like,
We thought it
is
was
that
part of the movie at first.
for like a few minutes, and then I'm like, no, that's just somebody did some kind of, quick audio cleanup pass and they didn't do it correctly, or there was like
Probably.
Wow.
whatever, not enough information.
I don't
to
recall.
clean it
I
up
will say my
properly.
physical media copy, the sound was not, there was no issues. Like I didn't know.
Oh, I
That's
would
why
imagine.
you gotta buy a physical media.
No,
That's
this was more
right.
like, I know sometimes you mentioned on creature features, which I'm surprised they haven't done this one.
I agree with you. Yes. They should do
They
this one.
will have that like AI
Yeah.
auto
Yeah,
cleanup for visual stuff, and I kind of wonder if the upload
Yeah,
we
'cause
watched had that
we
treatment possibly.
talked about that when we did Savage Beast the last time. They did that twice. The
Yeah.
first
Mhm.
time they covered it, it was an old version, and then the latest time they covered it was kind of like a cleaned up. It almost looked like a computer image,
It is.
computer
Yeah. It was so
generated
too
movie.
smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it didn't look good at all. So
Yeah.
I thought
Skip that.
visually this looked pretty good, but it was
Yeah.
there was something funky with the audio.
Yeah.
okay,
But to the point that if those that haven't seen it, go watch it first and come back. But
yeah.
or you just don't care about being spoiled, because I would tell you, there's so many twists and turns in this one. You'll never see any of them coming.
No, okay,
Yeah.
sure.
So I tried to remember, because it's been a couple weeks. I did watch this a couple weeks ago. The maid, like as we've established, obviously they do the sort of the not tropey or stereotypical at all, where she's like super Catholic and like, praying constantly because she has a sense that this devil dog, again, the cutest freaking little German Shepherd puppy ever.
She has Catholic superpowers, so she
Yes,
can
she can
feel the
detect.
devil nearby.
He feels
Yes.
the evil.
Like the
Yeah.
Warren.
Immediately.
And she ends
You
up,
need to get rid of the dog.
yes. So she ends up being
Mr.
burned
Batty.
alive. And what is so bizarre, so like the family comes home and like they just, hey, where's Maria? Or it was Maria, right? Was that her
Yeah,
name?
that's-
Again, not
It
to
smells of pork here.
way to be real creative with the naming, by the way. And
Maria,
then
yeah, sure.
and they go in, and like the dad just always like, I don't know, there's something like you think you would smell smoke and burned
Well,
body.
they kind of said it smells like something's burning. It smells something smoke.
like
but
it
you
managed
should,
to not burn the house, which is
Yeah,
crazy.
true.
Like just her body caught on fire, and somehow
It's
with all that shag
very-
carpeting, nothing else went
It's an
up.
accurate
Devil dog. So
Yeah,
the
Control the
devil
flame.
dog did it.
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, even when he's a full grown, like, so we have this, and am I the one also thought the transition was a little clunky?
It was super quick, and then
One year later.
Yeah, because I don't think they say 1 year later, or is it just suddenly?
No, they
it's
1 year later.
Well, I think they just
it's
sort
a
of
quick. I guess like a quick throwaway line or something, because
They
she comes
alluded
home,
to
she has her ear pierced.
right.
Yeah.
Because
Her
last
birthday.
year
It's her
she wanted that,
birthday
and
again.
She got the dog on her birthday.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're
And
like,
this
oh,
year
it's
she got
his
the ear
1 year
pierced.
anniversary.
Which
Mhm.
I'll have to say, I do appreciate the idea of like being a little bit more subtle with the transition, like so they give the audience credit, they'll figure it out. I like that, but it was just the way it played, because you go, it just felt like there needed to be a dissolve or
Right.
something, like a wipe. I don't know, something visually, and it's just like we're in a new scene, and suddenly because the kids look exactly the same, obviously, and then the dog comes rolling up, and he's like a full-grown German Shepherd.
Yeah.
Who
And they're sitting with the lawnmower upside down. It's like not foreshadowing at all.
not at all.
No.
And what's so weird is like, so a year's gone by, this dog's already killed once. Are you telling me like the dad, like it seems like that the implication is that's the first sign the dad has had that this dog is
Because
sketchy.
he mentions later that Maria warned me about this. So like, and you didn't think about that at all in the years since
after she burned alive,
burnt up.
Well,
and only her and not the house. And then
he was a cute, he was an adorable. It was just the one time,
right?
And he was an adorable puppy for a while, so I could see that clouding your.
So it's the one behind you guys.
Yeah, it's true. Throughout the entire episode, you just randomly. So we get to, let's see, I want to make sure you guys probably have better notes than I do, because I don't have any. Okay, Peter has notes, right?
Yes, wall-to-wall shag. Oh, we mentioned that.
Yeah, wall-to-wall shag.
70s look. Yes, we did that, and we did.
And the neighbor, right? We got the neighbor who has a Great Dane.
Yeah.
And I guess the Great Dane has a problem with Devil Dog. What was the Devil Dog's actual name? I don't remember.
Lucky.
That's right.
Yeah.
Again,
and probably
name.
Lucky had a problem with Prince too. Prince was
couldn't-
the Great Dane.
I kind of wonder if the Great Dane also was like, I know that you skinny dipped in my pool.
Yeah.
This is
I
my
smelled
pool.
the pee.
Yeah. I smelled I found your hair clogging up the filter.
Yeah.
And by the way, is it me, or wouldn't it have been better to call the Devil Dog Prince? Like, as in, of darkness. Yes, exactly. Like, I feel like that would maybe it's a little on the nose.
I think
Lord Barkus.
Lucky is a great juxtaposition, though.
That's true. Yes.
Because the whole time we were watching it, I just kept making jokes about, Lucky, like, oh, Lucky.
And then he kept saying things that he thought Lucky was psychically commanding them to do, which was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, like everything.
Yeah.
Right. I was hearing, you remember that there was that meme video a long time ago. It's the dog with where they keep telling him about the steak they're feeding to the cat. And
yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
I had this really delicious steak.
And after that? No. I just kept imagining that dog's voice in my head.
Except for he was doing that voice, and he was saying things like,
you want to kill your parents? Yeah. Let's kill the neighbors, guys.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Want to go worship Satan in the attic? Come on.
Satan's pretty cool, guys.
Come on, guys. Yeah. Don't be squares. Don't be squares.
Also throw that frisbee for me.
Also
playing with the frisbee and then
oh my god, yeah.
Also open the door. I gotta go take a dump. Let's go.
I would have burnt that frisbee to a crisp had I been the Devil Dog. Like, let me have the freaking frisbee one time.
Yeah. So the Devil Dog gives Richard Crenna, the snake eye, the dad. He gives him the snake eye. And I just love
that
the zoom.
Scene again.
You get the 70s zoom always to the dog, like. It's
you
like
will put your hand in the mower.
It reminds me of like all the new Disney live action things for their they remade all the cartoons, and the thing they're not getting, say for like Lion King, is that what makes it work as a 2D cartoon is the over expressiveness.
Expressions.
And
Yeah.
whereas
It's
an
a lion, it's
actual
a lion.
is like
It's like, I'm
there's
going to kill you now.
nothing there. So the dog
Look
in
at
this,
these. I will claw your face off.
Yeah.
That's
and
what
it's like the
I
dog
The
is just sort
murder
of
sins.
he's supposed to be scary, but again, he's just a sweet.
He's just looking, but that scene again, it's I was just waiting for the sound of a finger or something hitting the blades. It was like, don't
let's get
go
to
there.
that scene,
Do
because that's
not
the scene
go
that
there.
traumatized me as a child. So he's later on, Richard Chris character is working on the lawnmower again, which apparently this lawnmower had problems, and
Every lawnmower has
and then all of a sudden the blade, he's got it upside down, blade facing up,
Mhm.
and the blade starts up, and it's the whole, like, it's in his head,
Yeah, but
making
again,
him. And
wouldn't he, when it starts spinning, wouldn't he have just? I would have jumped back instantly.
Well, but he was lucky with
Well,
forcing him.
He
to
was,
be
yeah.
there.
He was trying to
before
see
Lucky,
if he could
yeah, well,
control him.
By the way, I love that the human beings of this are so unbearably stupid that they're so easily controlled by a dog. That's what I love, the implication, that they're just
so you're not.
Well,
When the
No.
dog wants to pee,
Good
what do you
point.
do?
Dog, though.
Yeah,
What do
that's
you
true.
do when the dog wants to pee?
That's fair enough. I jump up.
What do you do
or I
when the
tell one of
dog
my kids
says,
to do it. That's true.
Feed me, Dad,
Fair enough.
feed me?
Wait, who is whose bitch? Wait, no.
Well, I know whose bitch I am. So
yeah, exactly. All right, so that scene though with the lawnmower blade,
because he's
so
close.
Well, here's the worst part. Then you cut you years later at my old jobs. We're talking, and I find out that one of my coworkers' husbands, I don't know why he did this, man. He flipped the lawnmower. It was still going. And he went to grab something out, and it was like hanging by a thread. And I'm like,
I've had my little piece of my finger in one of the fans at work, like a lawnmower fans. Not lawnmower.
A ventilator, fan. Like a ventilation fan.
No. Like you have in a son of a bitch.
A computer.
What do you got on? No.
Vacuum,
because Hoover is in England. Sorry. See, I had it right, but wrong continent. And had my finger, and it just sliced off a piece. The end is so quick, and it doesn't really hurt.
In the moment,
right
until
away.
you realize,
This is a fun conversation.
Yeah. Hey, Peter. So this was a vacuum cleaner fan, you said?
Yes.
That really sucks.
See, I'm gonna use the finger that was cut.
That you have. Anyway, needless to say, that idea, the idea.
Why turn it upside down?
And am I the only one who's ever had intrusive thoughts? Like, I can't be the only person that's ever had like that.
Sure.
Like these pop in your head, like you're driving, you're like, oh my god, what if I accidentally turned head on into traffic? Right? Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah. So, like, if I remember with the lawnmower, like, what if? Especially when you're a kid, like 13, 14 years old, and you're mowing yards for $10 or whatever it was. And I'm like, what if I turned it on right now? And like, it's like it's almost like you want to get your adrenaline pumping. It's like you have the worst possible.
It's like when you're feeding
idea.
Paper into a shredder. It's like,
what would happen if?
Or you're
garbage
standing
disposal.
on
God.
As a child doing dishes, I was always just like,
movies,
the garbage disposal.
Absolutely. Right. And in movies, whenever a garbage disposal is even introduced as like a concept, I cringe. I hate that idea so much.
Ever, never have one in my home.
Yeah, we don't have one, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, we do, and I kind of wish it would break.
It is not standard here, and I wish it to continue.
It came with our house. I couldn't. I was like, crap. I always tell the kids, whenever they're like, my son's almost 18. I'm like, watch it. Don't put your fingers in it.
With these,
thank you.
Yeah, with these thoughts, it's also like when you're standing on top of a cliffside or a tall building. It's like, maybe I should just see what happens.
And it's just like that. For me, it just terrifies me. I was like, it's this wave of panic and terror. Like, why did I do that to myself?
Your mind is playing.
Speaking of terror, the devil dog puppy.
Maybe.
Lucky.
Oh, we're going back to the puppy, and we're
going back. I don't know. Is there anything else with the puppy?
Well, a year later, he's still a pup.
Yeah. So I think I'm trying to think of anything that I guess there's nothing else really happened with the puppy other than the whole cake destroyed scene. And
I mean, we didn't talk about the satanic cult that brought
the ritual at the beginning.
Everything.
And that's how I knew
Martin
I was going to like this movie. I was like, yes.
Yes, a bunch of people in black robes. I
mean, it starts off with, what's her name from Jekyll and Sister Hyde.
Yeah, Martine Beswick.
I was saying that. Yeah, when
Martine Beswick.
Right. And when you
that's
first
what we know
see
her
her, like, I'm just like, all right, I'm into this movie because she's a great B movie. She's in so many things. And then, like, she's only in that very beginning.
Yeah. She didn't come back, did she?
But they're doing their whole ceremony with a reluctant German Shepherd, and they're all wearing the robes and everything. And I was just like, yes, this is what I came for.
Yep.
I love Drew said, which she was in a lot of B movies. And then I look at the list. Okay, so there's From Russia with Love, Thunderball.
All right, because she was a Bond girl.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, she's been in a ton of
that was her big movies, was the Bond movies.
And they also did a 1 million years BC.
I just scared the crap out of myself.
What?
Legitimately. The door, because where Michael is, I can't, it's kind of blocking the door.
Mm-hmm.
So I
right?
heard it open and close, and I glanced and I forgot for a split second he was there. And so it just looked like somebody was standing behind me.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Gotcha.
It was one of my kids walked by.
You have Michael and you. Oh, I saw the movement, and then you have the clown from Poltergeist back there. Like,
which
I don't know
weirdly doesn't freak me out. I know that's true. That one doesn't freak me out for some reason. But
just moved. So
I agree. I agree with you guys that opening was fantastic. That opening was very good. I like the tone it set. I like that they go. Oh, by the way, so that was the thing. They go to what appears to be like a pound.
Yeah.
Right, to get a dog.
A dog breeder.
But it looks like a pound.
It looks like a pound. Like no dog breeder. First off, like bless them. Like people who breed dogs, those people that, unless they're doing like a puppy mill, but people would take it like serious. They would not have their dogs up in a bunch of freaking cages out. Yeah, I mean, like it felt like a pound, like a humane society.
Probably not that many.
Well, this is you
usually are breed specific. You've got your one breed you do, and you have
the 70s. They didn't have people cracking down on the puppy mills yet.
That's true. Mm-hmm. That's true.
No,
that's true.
They didn't care about animals.
And he was like trying to make. Yeah, and he was trying to still make sure that the dog was treated okay. And she looked, well, it's not like we're adopting a child. It's like, no, but you're kind of adopting a grown ass dog.
Yeah,
you need to take care of that one too, unless you want it in the dog.
But did you catch how much he was charging for her? Now, I think he picked up high prices. He didn't really want to sell her.
5,000?
Yeah,
6,000?
Dude, 5,000 in the 70s. That's a lot of money, bro. That's like a $10,000 or $20,000 dog.
You could buy a house.
When you're talking puppy mill, though, I mean, you're talking a breeding female that can have like a few more litters.
That's true.
And if you got 9 pups per litter and you're selling each one of those,
if you assume that's why they're buying her,
well, because that's what he was like doing the math. He's
like, the puppies.
Okay, that's true. Yeah,
and he was concerned about her, but he was also looking at he's
a money
for another breeding dog.
Yeah, but also again, you kind of knew that they really wanted that dog, so he could probably have said any price.
Yeah,
and they would have taken it.
They got Satan money.
Mm-hmm.
They got
yeah.
Plenty of Satan money.
Yeah.
Now thinking about that, now I just want there to be like a Best in Show parody where it's all these different cultists with their demon-infused dogs all on parade being judged.
That'd be hilarious.
Doing things with their minds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What Someone make that,
devil
please.
Dog do?
Yeah.
Because the ending is kind of ominous that way. So.
Well, before we get to the ending, let's just say, people who cross this family do wind up fairly dead.
Yeah. First it's the neighbor's dog, and then it's the neighbor himself upside down in the pool.
The kids get possessed, and then the mother gets possessed. It's very much like a similar storyline as Invitation to Hell, but you have a dog instead of Susan Lucci and a health spa.
Right.
That's true. Holy crap. I didn't think about that.
And also at the end, the hair.
The
dog has kind of big Susan Lucci hair.
It did kind of.
I love how you always try to sneak in Susan Lucci.
By the way, no, I don't mind. Invitation to Hell was my one exception to the rule. I love that movie.
I read this is in the trivia, though. I need to go back and watch this. It says the film was inspired by The Devil's Platform, the 7th episode.
episode.
Yeah.
with
Oh,
Tom
I think I
Skerritt.
did read that. Yes, I think
they
I did
couldn't
read that.
get the producers couldn't get permission to continue the storyline from the TV episode, so they opted to do a new one. Also, Tom Skerritt was in talks with Ridley Scott to
do what? Oh,
I don't know. It's a movie with some acid thing.
that never went anywhere. Yeah,
Some
that's sad.
space movie.
Some space movie that never did anything. That's sad.
I need to go back and watch that episode.
Yeah,
It's
that's
good.
really cool.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's
Yeah,
very cool.
that was like one of the very first triviews I read, like 2 seconds into this movie.
Yeah.
And the whole movie, I'm like, oh, it's a Kolchak episode.
Because he was pointing
I'm
out
like,
like
that's
the music,
Kolchak.
the
That's
musical
Kolchak.
cues, and then like how the dad goes to solve the problem and like the occult research and all that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. So
did they pay for the puppy? Just because I read here,
they paid.
It says here they buy the puppy from a
they paid.
friendly.
Yes,
well, they
The
did.
neighbor
They did
paid,
pay.
and the teacher paid.
That's true.
And their maid paid.
Okay,
So how many?
'cause
What was the body count? It was like 3.
Three
three
people,
humans.
one dog.
One dog.
Okay.
Yeah. No, because I read here in the Wikipedia it says they buy the puppy from a seemingly friendly fruit vendor. Nothing friendly about him whatsoever. Yeah, that smile. Oh my god.
Free samples.
That was the R.G. Armstrong character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be like in it more, but none of the
none of them really come back.
The cultists were in it more.
No.
So they spread the litter into the world, and
they're just the catalyst.
yes.
Yeah,
I actually would have liked to have seen them again.
Yeah.
I agree. I feel like that was a loose end that wasn't tied up well. Like I would have liked to have seen them show up and.
Yeah, well, Lucky didn't need them, so
Fair enough.
he did very well on his own.
There was also, and I know I'm reaching here, but speaking of let's go back to our hold on, let me go back to our amazing image. This one. Okay. Yes, it looks.
Wig.
Yeah, the Phyllis Diller wig. It's super cheesy, yes, but there was a couple of shots. I think it was like when they got really close. There was a couple of shots, and I mean literally like just a few frames, where it did look bad. It was only when it was so obviously like they did some weird, I guess, early days chroma key kind of. I don't know what they were doing, overlaying, the film.
It was still creepy though.
I think it's one of those. It probably would have been better to just suggest that there was something that he turned into rather than showing it. Is my guess.
Yeah. You need to have a money shot like this.
Yes, that is the money shot right there, kids. Yeah.
I love the little horns.
Yes. Well, this was funny too. If you actually
kind of
look,
wonky too.
Some of the shots you could tell they just got tired of trying to keep it straight. It's like it's kind of like crooked, like the dog has been shaking and it's shifted on its head.
Like this.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, like that. Yes. Yes. The mane too kind of looks off.
Now you just need to wrap a feather boa around your head, Peter,
and then you'd be set. That's true.
Do we have one? Oh, that would have been awesome.
That would have been amazing. You should be better prepared, Peter.
Yeah, but I didn't think I'd get that.
We're gonna do a bit. You got to be prepared. All right. So, I guess. So, any other thoughts? Obviously, this movie ends with feels like we want to make this into a series or something. Because
you're skipping the whole Ecuador trip.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the Ecuadorian.
Because he goes to this lady who says she knows nothing, but still knows a whole ton of stuff apparently with the mirror, and then
got the occult bookstore.
Right.
Yeah, and that's when he gets
the woman at the
at the
occult bookstore.
Yeah. That's where he kind of gets the idea with the mirror, and he looks at his daughter, and she looks.
Oh yeah,
that's when you made the comment. You're like, "Look, she looks like Reagan."
Yeah. So, and that's when he goes to, and that's a quick one where he all of a sudden he's on his way to Ecuador.
Right. Which my first question, I'm like, wait, no, he just flew to, because he saw the doctor. The doctor prescribed him tranquilizers and a vacation.
Yes,
I kind of
not
felt
to Ecuador though.
Like it's all in your head. And I'm like, okay, well, he's gonna go on vacation in Ecuador, and I'm like, what's the family and the devil dog doing this whole time he's gone?
Yeah,
because I kind of felt like he was the only thing keeping them from going insane on the neighborhood and murdering everybody.
I would have liked.
But
to
like,
see that,
if he's just gonna go off to Ecuador, I feel like there's multiple neighbors that died that we don't know about during
Yeah.
his Ecuador
Probably the whole
trip.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and
He
also,
comes home and the neighbors are all new.
before that, he sees a news report where someone says,
which is how he knows the dog's
my
doing
neighbor's dog caused my husband to lose his mind and
Oh,
go on a
yeah,
shooting rampage.
exactly.
And then we were like, David Berkowitz, like Son of Sam.
I brought that up to my kids because they didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, this is 78." Now, it was, to be fair, based on a Kolchak idea, which came out. I'm assuming
it was, but
Kolchak before David Berkowitz, but then the movie came out after.
Yeah,
him.
and you got to know the people who made this thought that they're like they had to think that there's a
I thought because he went down to Ecuador and it feels like he just went there, and still when he's sitting there at that staring at that painting and the the cab driver is sitting there, and it feels like he's been there for some while because they seem very friendly, the cab driver and him. It's like, Mr. Bear, how long are you going to sit? You've been sitting there for quite some time. It's like,
because it's not like he didn't take a tour to the famous cave painting, it was like he heard about maybe in Ecuador is where this came from.
Yeah.
So this guy went to Ecuador, hired himself a cab, got some tour guides, went to a bunch of like museums, found out where maybe this painting was. Had a cab drive him out to the middle of nowhere and then stares at it for a while. The cab driver's like, well, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Like, why are you going to?
You need to talk to my uncle,
like my grandpa. Like, oh, I want to talk to your grandpa.
Yeah.
Then he drops him in the middle of nowhere, and he's like, eventually my grandpa will find you.
Because how will I find him? Not necessary. He will find you.
Yes,
and he does.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
and then he gives him the anti-devil tattoo.
Yep.
Yes, which seems like it's done with a pen.
Yeah, it did look like a pen. I remember that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It did not look like the charcoal-y thing he used or whatever the hell it was. Looked like it drew like a kid would draw it. But it did light up, though, later on, like a flashlight. Oh, like Tony Stark, Iron Man. So,
And he beat the devil dog.
and it was told, you cannot kill it. You can only banish it for 1,000 years, which kind of must suck.
But just that one.
I'm thinking remake or sequel. Come on, we can.
Well, there were 9 other puppies.
It should be a corgi next time.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah,
we assume it's all gonna be German Shepherds, but we get different ones.
No, I want it to be like some really cute, like specialty breeds that people are like, corgi from hell.
Yeah,
and it's a tiny Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Also,
that I would believe.
Yeah.
Another thing I thought, because they were down in Central America or someplace, I don't remember exactly. Was it Ecuador?
Ecuador.
It was
Ecuador, yes.
Is that like they're saying, it's every 1,000 years or whatever, and it's like dogs from before. German Shepherds and stuff were coming around. Down in South America, it was Chihuahuas. It was like a distant breed of Chihuahua. Yeah. So I'm just picturing 1,000 years ago, there's a bunch of evil Chihuahuas running around.
A pack of killer Chihuahuas.
So you're just hearing the floor.
They're just trembling and staring at people.
I once saw an entire herd of pugs. And they all moved at the same time, and they all stopped and looked at us at the same time, like they were some kind of
disturbing
Borg entity of porgs or porgs.
Porgs.
They were porgs.
It was
so unsettling. I was just like, I don't know what those dogs are thinking. I feel like they might try to get us. They don't have necks.
That is
happening?
They can't bark for shit. So it had a different breed, not one of the big Newfoundland dogs or something, but some.
Oh yeah, not something that would actually kind of intimidate you.
Like a big, like this tiny dog with long ears that would trip on them.
Basset hound, like a basset hound.
Yeah.
Well, that was the dog at the beginning. Was a basset hound. I feel
like the one that
the one that got hit.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
Skipper? It was implied, but we're all assuming that the satanic cult murdered the dog.
Oh yes,
right?
they did.
Yes.
Yeah. Because they was in a black.
It was heavily implied.
Yes. Because the neighbor sure did tell them that it was a.
Now what tried to chase the guy? He said he was in like a black.
Right.
It's a black car. Of course, it's
which I think wasn't that what they pulled up to the
pulled up to the puppy mill with.
Yep.
Yep.
The puppy mill.
Hey,
Well-
that was a puppy mill, man.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you got your dogs all caged in the backyard. That's a. I will say for me, I quite like Double Dog, and it might be the CND talking a little bit, a little nostalgia disorder, but
The whole look of the movie and the score of the movie and everything, it was a creepy one. So
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, I feel
one.
like if you like Kolchak, you definitely are gonna love
You will
this.
like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a lost Kolchak episode without Darren.
It's a little more zany, but Kolchak was often zany, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And it has Mimieux or Meow Meow, whatever.
Meow.
What do you want to call it?
Mimieux. I like Mimieux.
Mimieux.
I think the cast is great too, and
Yes.
like I think
Richard Crenna is super good.
you can tell that they put time and money and effort into this, which is really nice, and it's just fun. It's a fun zany thing. Like the title does not disappoint. You get what you think you're going to get with Double Dog. Hound of
And even
Hell.
the kids,
Just slightly cuter than I was expecting. You know?
Yes.
It's not it's not Cujo.
No.
You know.
It makes it more awesome though when that little puppy is
Cujo's
staring
friendly
and they're
neighbor.
zooming. Yes.
I love the puppy scene so much.
made you crap your
Yeah,
pants.
it's so adorable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite the opposite, I think, of what they wanted it to be like, but it's still pretty fantastic.
And it's still, when he gets home from Ecuador, who's waiting for him?
Like
dog,
in the
middle of the
too.
street.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yes.
I know where you have been. You have
Yeah.
been to the Ecuador.
Where are your papers? 'Cause he's German.
Wow.
It's a German Shepherd. It's what,
It is.
what they sound like.
You have been to Ecuador talking to shamans, huh?
Yeah. You did not
You will
stop.
go to
You
the
did
house.
not stop by Argentina, did you? Was it Argentina?
All right.
I don't think that Double Dog was old enough to have actually been involved in this.
Well,
At least not in this life cycle.
Not
It's
this
a
cycle.
demon. So
Yeah.
it's come on, man. Totally could have been. The demon was possessing,
Sure.
That's a bit of a stretch. Anyway,
A bit.
yeah. So Double Dog, I assume that we all like it.
Yeah.
Yes.
We all
It was
recommend
really
it.
good.
Drew, thank you for being here again. Always an honor, good sir. Yeah. Calm down, man. Always nice having you here.
Yes.
And Allyson as well, of course, who's always on Terror on the Tube. And Drew, you're back. You're welcome back anytime you want to deal with nonsense.
Well, I would need a little name plaque here.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we need Horror Unicorn and Dr.
We should
Ooh.
We should make one out of paper that looks
Just
like
hold it up.
Like
Yeah,
I
the
just
digital
gotta-
one,
I
and just
the whole
like
time you just the whole time.
Have it.
I don't
Just
have
have
a
it like
pen
a
on me.
plaque here on your whatever
That'd
when
be
you're
really
wearing.
funny.
Like yeah.
Hold on, here we go. Hold on, wait for it. And Dr. Ooh. Boom. Ha ha.
nice. All right.
There it is. Dr. Ooh.
So
So,
if
yeah.
you're just tuning in, welcome to horror.
Yeah. So
All right,
so
let's do it all again. That was a
yeah,
good
okay, start
practice
from the
run.
top. Start from the top.
Let's see. Hang
Peter,
on.
you took notes,
So
right?
A dog that is a minion of Satan terrorizes the suburban.
We're gonna say, Allyson.
Are we
Pick-
ready to pick a new?
Well, I think so. Yes, I believe we are.
It is you, unless
Is it
Drew
my turn?
wants to pick.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
actually,
'cause
yeah. I mean, Drew, if you want to pick, you can pick a number.
What's
between
the
1 and a
number
million.
between what and what?
1 in a million because it's like 50 something.
Be quiet, sir.
Peter
1
has
in a
list.
million because it's 50 something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's called Joel logic right there, buddy.
Let's
It's the
see,
new math.
It's the new
let's see,
math.
It was
They call it
one,
Common Core, I think.
1 and 62.
1 in 62.
We've
Yeah.
done 23, 13, and 31.
Yep.
Let's go with 45.
Ooh, good one. What do we got, Peter?
45. Oh, we're going into the 80s.
Okay.
1985, and it's called Deadly Messages.
Like an answering machine?
I don't know. I have the title. I have the year. That's all.
I think I've maybe seen maybe that's a maybe.
Okay.
Put down Drew, so we knew who picked it.
Okay, I did. I put his name on my list.
But
Drew,
yeah,
you're
hold him
more than
responsible.
welcome. Drew, you are more than welcome to join us if you want to.
We'll,
Right.
we'll see what my work schedule
Yes.
is that day.
And
And
Or
after you've seen the movie,
After
but
I
no,
look at the
never.
IMDb
He'll be like,
later.
nah.
yeah. Like, I'm good.
Yeah,
You
I'll watch
guys do
anything
that
that's
one.
in front of me, honestly.
Yeah. This is one of
Well.
those situations where you pull the pin on the grenade, drop it, walk out the room, and leave it for us to deal with the damage.
You
I got
guys
it.
sort this up.
Yeah, I
Nah, if it
understand
was that, I would have asked Peter to look at the list ahead of time. Did
Yeah.
some research.
What
and
is
found
like
another
the
Susan
what
Lucci
stars
movie.
Susan Lucci exactly? What stars Susan Lucci? And it's circa like 1993, and then
It's got to be a Susan Lucci about killer insects.
Oh yeah, that'd be a double. whammy, wouldn't it?
Non-specific.
Weirdly, that might end up working out though. I don't know. For some reason, I might end up liking that one.
Turns out she's the queen bee.
Susan
Ah.
Lucci.
It's like, what's that? The Bee Girls, that movie from back in the day where the
Yes.
women are all
Yeah.
like part bee. and-
Something I've
That's
heard of
when
that,
their
yeah.
eyes go black and they cover
Yeah.
themselves in honey.
Mhm. And they mate with and kill men.
Yes,
Mhm.
as you do.
It's kind of boring, actually. I think I've watched it a couple times and fallen asleep.
Oh really?
But there's really good scenes in there too,
Yeah, there's some fun. There's some
and
fun
not just the
visuals.
nude ones.
there's
Doesn't
like-
it doesn't hurt.
yeah.
No.
Let's see, B girls. Is that? Is,
Yeah,
it,
the
like,
bee
is it literally
girls.
B?
It's
is it B-
Invasion of the Bee
Invasion
Girls.
of the Bee
Oh,
Girls.
okay, that's why it's not showing up. Of the
I think I know
bee.
which one
I
that
think
is.
there might be an MST3K of that.
Is it 1973?
Sounds
Yeah,
about
sounds
right. Yeah.
Oh, for some reason, that was what I thought it was. I thought
They're
that
dressed
was.
in very like
I've seen that
late
poster.
60s,
Yep,
early
I see
70s
it.
mod fashions.
They'll love the very
Giant
life
sunglasses.
out of your body.
Yes,
That's what it says. Yeah, nice.
That's a tagline and a half.
Yeah, it is. That's cool. All right. Well, then we will be doing deadly messages. Leave an answer after the beep. Leave your message after the beep.
Maybe it's deadly messages from Lucky, the Hound of Hell.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
It's
Return
like,
of Lucky.
The return
Woof,
of
woof.
Lucky.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Double
woof.
dog
Oh,
food.
that
Return of Lucky.
frisbee.
Oh, my
Your
God.
luck's run out.
Yeah.
Answer after the beep.
Why? All right. So, Allyson, Drew, where can people find you if you want them to?
In our underground bunker, hiding now
Yeah.
from society.
Yeah.
From Lucky.
Yeah. Well, you can hear our old podcast, which
As you
has,
should.
yeah. Oh, thank you. All of our episodes are available on the website, thehaunteddavenport.com. It's also available through Apple Podcasts and Podbean. So you can check that out. And then if you're interested in seeing Halloween displays and decor, you can check that out at, what is that? Clark Memorial Gardens
Yes,
on
that's what it is.
Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what is it?
I love it. I love it when I see you
No.
pictures from that pop up.
I'm not just going to put out our address.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you want to
Advise
get
against it, yeah.
in between the two of those Haunted Davenport, we also have multiple hours of Halloween radio on there.
Yep.
Oh,
and
yeah,
that-
on the Haunted
and that
Davenport
is all-
website.
Yeah.
So much that you guys did that. Is so
Which
cool.
maybe there's another hour coming soon. We'll see.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah, I just have to figure out my ancient laptop will be persnickety about the website we use to upload. So I have to figure out a workaround
I
to
love that word. Persnickety.
Persnickety.
to be able to upload things to our site. I have to figure that out.
Yeah.
But I do actually have more content, music content already made and ready to go.
Nice.
Cool. Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, Peter,
Yes.
we're going to find you.
Here.
Okay. That's helpful.
Yeah, exactly. Well, here and also on a Retro Movie Geek, where we are in the midst of when this episode releases. We're in the midst of Spooky Flicks Fest 2024.
Yep,
which is
we are.
always a fun time.
I think as it stands right now, we are going to have, other than not counting weekends, I think we're going to have something going out every single day of the week, almost every single day.
Do you have
God
something
damn.
going out on October the 17th?
Not
That's
yet.
a Thursday.
Why?
No, you do now because I scheduled this for.
Oh, okay.
That was the only day I found.
if not, I can shift things around.
Sure.
Yeah.
No.
So wait, is this episode before or after release wise the other one I just did for Spooky?
After. It'll be
Okay.
after, right?
I don't know. This goes up on Mom and Pop Video Shop.
No, Savage Beast. Talking about Savage Beast. That one
Oh,
just went out.
no, he's not Savage
No,
Beast.
Oh,
he's
no.
not- he's
No, that's
talking
right. He
about-
knows you're alone. He knows you're
you're
alone. He knows you're
Yeah.
alone. Good
'Cause
catch. Actually, I don't
'cause
know.
he
Now that you say
knows.
that, I
I thought
probably should.
it'll be a weird time.
Let me see. Hold on. He knows
So
you're
you
alone.
may have already seen me or heard me, or you may have not already seen me or heard me.
Correct. Yeah, I'm trying
Again.
to
This year.
the 17th of October. Actually, I don't have anything currently on that.
No, you do now.
I guess
This
so.
will go out there.
I
So,
think
they can find me here. They can find me on Retro Movie Geek, and I may be popping up on Hugh's podcast, The Undead Wookiee, in the future.
he knows you're alone.
Wow.
He knows you're alone is going out all Hallows Eve. It's going out on the 30th, so it'll be after this one.
All right.
It does?
All right.
That's what I've got.
All on the 31st or the 30th?
30th. The 31st is our actual episode.
Oh, so you switcheroo things. Okay.
Well, yeah. Doesn't that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Because on the schedule you sent me, you said either the 30th or the 31st. So I didn't know.
Oh, see, now you know.
I know.
And
And
knowing
knowing
is
is-
half
and know-
the battle.
There you go. Damn it. You beat me to it.
I know. All right.
So, yeah,
So,
we're going to find you.
where? Nowhere. I'm done. I quit. I wish I had everything set up to like just shut off. I guess I could have left the studio. That
That's
would've
like
been
this.
awkward.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you
fine.
can fix it in post.
Bye.
Yeah, it's true. I should. Bloop. Yeah, I can be found obviously here. Old episodes, Retro Movie Geek, all the Spooky Flicks Fest crap that we're doing. Jay the Dead's new horror movies, haunting your headphones. Guys, every time I say it, I want to go. We're dead serious. Like, no, wrong show.
No, wrong show.
Yeah, he's hunting your headphones. And of course, Mom and Pop Video Shop. If you're doing the video version of this, if you're watching that, that's where all the bonus content this year for Spooky Flicks Fest is. Only the sort of the core episodes are going out via the audio version of the
Yes.
show. Mainly because I'm a cheap bastard and I don't want to pay Libsyn $1,000 to do all of those uploads.
And also direct traffic too.
Yeah, well, sure that too. That helps. But
This one, on the
it's
other
also
hand.
free if I put them up on YouTube versus Libsyn, which is not. So,
Yes.
but yeah, so that's that, and that is the end of the episode. And until next time, remember, when it's late at night and you can't sleep, you might find yourself flipping through the channels. And if you do, beware, because you never know when you just might stumble across terror on the tube.
End recording, please.